Here's the full marathon winner, Miss Full Marathon winner.
This is the Mocko Show.
Yeah. Freddy's frozen custard and steak burgers. Welcome to the Chisholm Trail Marathon from Wichita, Kansas. Woo! Why, C Money, are you wearing a towel for pants? Great question, viewer, but in due time. Before we get to the race itself, let's rewind the clocks to the start of this trip. 48 hours earlier, I left lovely Boulder, Colorado to make the trek to Wichita. Had an amazing night of sleep, felt great during my shakeout, strides even better. Things were looking perfect. But then something happened, and I got a little bit stressed out. It suddenly felt like the best path forward, do a little bit of self-sabotage in the form of going to a grocery store to get my dinner for the evening, also deciding to get some General Tso's chicken. Cannot argue with that. Nice full gut when I hit the sack at night. Had some success in the morning with coffee, but it wasn't all of it. Let's get to the race. I knew going in that the elite field was going to be very small. My number one goal today was winning the damn race. 2, trying to get a personal best. 3 was that Olympic Trials qualifier. Something changed in this noggin of mine when I got to the start line, and I decided, hey, I know winning's important, but let's really try to get after it and see what I'm capable of doing.
Welcome back. We are less than 2 minutes away from the start of the Chisholm Trail Marathon. We just heard the 2-minute warning about, I'd say, almost 2 minutes ago. These are the full marathoners, so I'm thinking, whoa, 26.2.
All right, so let's just take it away and watch the start.
All right.
Here we go.
3, 2, 1.
And they are off.
From the gun, got after it. First couple of miles were 5:10 to 5:15. I had the second place runner stalking me, so I decided to step on the gas. If I wanted to run quickly, this was the only way that it was going to happen. This course is a 2-loop course.
We had a vision to make it a fast and flat race. We designed the course to be on the Chisholm Trail. It's a very simple 6 turns in the half marathon, which is 12 turns in the full marathon.
The race has been attractive enough to bring runners from across the country, right?
Really across the country and a couple of other countries. We have a runner coming from Canada and one from Kenya by way of New Mexico.
Anyways, if you're not familiar with Kansas, they're known for a couple of things. Jayhawks basketball, the Kansas City Chiefs, I actually believe play in Missouri, Kansas City, not Kansas, Kansas City, and wind. Lots of wind. As we made that turn to head back towards the start line, please don't be a headwind. Made the turn, we were welcomed by some wind. It was not ideal, to say the least. Second place runner was still very much on my heels. I knew I had to attack that wind. Hit the halfway point, 1:10.08. 38 seconds behind OTQ pace.
Go Mocko!
I knew that 40 seconds was totally achievable. Things were looking good. But that was not the last. I started noticing some issues with my stomach. That damn General Tso's! Nobody knows what his actual military accomplishments were, but damn, did he make a good chicken recipe. Mile 15 comes along. As you all know, you should never trust a fart. Ended up filling up my shorts pretty good. I've never had this happen in a race before. It was gonna be a little uncomfortable for the next little bit. Made that left turn. Not only was there still a headwind, but it had picked up pretty substantially. That was devastating. Noticed that my pace had dropped to 5:25. The next mile, 5:27. Olympic trials wasn't gonna happen, but I was still in the lead, and I knew it was gonna take pretty supreme effort. Unfortunately, didn't take much longer before I started feeling the stomach queasies again. Asked the lead biker, "Clear the next bathroom!" Jumped in there, made as quick business as I could, got out of there within 30 seconds, hit the 23-mile mark, 5K to go, gonna make it to the finish line. I looked back, there was nobody there. I would keep on looking back again and again.
Mocko Show! Mocko Show, you got it! Go Chris!
Mentally, wasn't quite there for that last little bit. Mile 24 comes by, mile 25, mile 26. I see the finish line, sprint it in, do my limbo. I'd say on a scale of Ricky Martin to Charles Barkley, a little bit closer to Ricky than Chuck this time around.
There's the full marathon winner! Men, full marathon winner!
I crossed the finish line. I won the race. Also earned myself a $2,000 payday. My second fastest time ever in the marathon was 2:21:20 something. Given the hit or miss preparation in the weeks leading up to it, the self-sabotage in the final hours leading up to the race, not too shabby, as they say. You won the race, and that was the most important thing. And second most important thing, I know that I am in exceptional fitness. To run that close to a personal best, leading from wire to wire, something I don't do. I run conservatively, I pick off people in the second half of the race, I close hard. That was not today. And if it wasn't for the exceptional chafing that I am currently dealing with, thus the towel, I would be walking completely fine right now.
In case you were wondering, this is what bad chafing looks like. Yo! Yo!
Quick side note on the chafing. It has to be the worst chafing that I have ever had in my life. It literally looks like your favorite Italian chef, let's say Emerald, took his cheese grater, attacked my thighs.
Ah! Ah! Ah!
It was a bad chafe. Pretty damn painful. It's a bit swollen right now, some open wounds, gonna take some time to heal.
I'm about to enter the shower. As soon as the water hits the affected areas, it is going to be extremely painful. Please, if you're out there watching this, pray for me.
My marathon is done. My road training is officially a wrap. As soon as I get back to Boulder, the focus is going to be getting off of the pavement and onto the trails, but I want to take it a bit more conservatively than I did during this training block. I saw that I had Lake Sonoma in 3 weeks. The idea of trying to bounce back immediately, rush through a really quick trail cycle, just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I have big goals for this year, and they're not in April. I went ahead and canceled that trip. For once, I'm making a smart move. Feel like I'm in a good place. Today could have gone really poorly, but it didn't, and I'm pretty darn grateful for that. But for now, I've got some chili cheese fries, a steak burger to eat. I'm sure this is gonna help with any GI issues, right? Unlikely. I'm gonna take a week to celebrate, appreciate my accomplishments.
My GoPro just died in the final minute of recording. Wanted to end with a final note of gratitude. I've had some extremely good luck in the last couple of marathons. Cheyenne Marathon in September, Long Beach Marathon October, Arizona Rock and Roll, and now this one. 4 straight road marathons. Not very many people get to win a marathon. In fact, at any given marathon, there's only one dude who can win it. I've figured out a way for that one guy to be me, and that's awesome. A lot of things can go wrong in a marathon. If we're celebrating one thing, it is winning the mental battles again and again. Coach Christo called me earlier. I expected him to be a little disappointed, especially with Chris the Saboteur and what I did in the last couple of hours leading up to the race, but he was as supportive as a coach could be, and he was proud of me, and that's pretty awesome. Coach Christo, you're the man. Thank you for getting me here, but I do need to hang up my racing flats for now, focus on the trails. You can't build a pyramid without without a great foundation. This pyramid's got a pretty decent foundation, at least after I get this Chinese food out of my system. Thank you, Wichita. You have not disappointed. I've got fast food to eat, plenty of NCAA basketball to watch. I also have a bagel. Oh, that's not that good, actually. Time to kick up the legs, relax for a little bit. If you haven't done so already, you know where to find that subscribe button in the bottom one of these corners. Hit that subscribe button and keep watching.